Sorry about that, folks. Yeah, it's about 3:08. I'm heading off to work here in town, so it's Gene Day at my job. So basically, if you're accident free for 15 days or so, you get certain days and privileges. So that's pretty cool. But for some reason I was thinking about a certain show that's still very popular, has been running for the past 3.5, going on 4 seasons now. It's had a somewhat theatrical direct-to-DVD Blu-ray movie, and has another one on its way. Of course, I'm talking about what is known to many as MLP-FIM. Yeah, for any of you that know what MLP-FIM is, you know the show I'm talking about. And when I watch what people say about the show, or I go to places like DeviantArt or wherever, and I see the fan arts, fan comics, fanfics that people upload, I noticed something very unusual about some of these. True, some of them can be very, especially certain sites, can be very adult in nature, if you know what I mean. But the one thing I've noticed a lot about the stories and the fan comics and fan arts, even the PG rated kind of stuff, is I've noticed that a lot of these MLP FIM fans, if you will, that, well, for some odd reason, and I guess you can't really blame them for what they see in the show, and again, like I said, I guess you can't really blame them for what they see in the show. But for some odd reason, they like to make the characters in all these fan comics, fanfics, fan arts, if you will. They like to make them a little bit more toony, if you know what I mean. And what I mean is they do things with the characters that normally you don't really see that much in the show, if at all. I mean, for example, there's a fan art of several different drawings of a certain pink pony from the show, and this fan artist drew this pony changing into different things. Either it would be like a bookcase or whatever, and sometimes even with the help of a certain purple pony. So yeah, and I looked at this and I said to myself, and I look at this kind of stuff and I say to myself, I understand there's a group of fans out there that love these characters, love this show no matter what. But it's like but to me it's like these fans almost understand that this show is the kind of show that can easily interpretate a lot of these situations that they're portraying in their stories and in their fan comics and their fan arts. for example, there's a fan comic that runs for, I guess, like 20-something pages, almost 30 pages on DeviantArt. And it's basically something about experiments, and every comic page is like a log. And it's basically the Sparkle Pony, if you will, doing these experiments with these different kinds of spells on her friends. And one apparently used what is known as a melt spell on the one character that I think honestly could actually, people would actually get a kick out of doing it visually on the show, even if it's out of like attraction towards a male character, a male pony, if you will, like recently. Nothing. Somebody dropped an empty wallet. But like I said, almost out of the attraction, if you will, of a male character like recently, I think honestly, I guess you could say rarity character would benefit from that. But what I'm getting back to my point though, in this one page of this experiment called Sparkle Experiments or something like that log, Sparkle, or Twilight Sparkle, I guess you could say, turns, according to with this fan, in this fan's comic, I should say, turns rarity, uses a melt spell and turns rarity into goo. It basically melts her into a puddle of goo. And I'm thinking, this fan, among other fans, kind of gets that idea. Gets the idea that these kind of things can be interpreted. In fact, one of the most popular ones so far that I've seen is fusion. And this is not just with original fan artists and their characters and all that, and their original characters and everything, and their original stories. But it seems MLPFIM, fan fix stories and but it seems a lot of these MLPFIM fans, along with their fanfics, fan arts, and fan works based on the franchise, based on the show, based on the characters, like I said before. Hold on a second. Like I said before, almost kind of understand and believe that these kind of things, the melts, and the melting, the fusions, the shape-shifting and all that, can be done in the show if the creators were to allow it. And even though I don't watch the show, to be honest with you, I mean, I may catch a glimpse here and there just to see what people are talking about, but like TMNT 2012 to present, I don't really watch it. Just keep tabs through online and sneak, little glimpses here and there. To me, again, like I said, to me, I think these fans kind of have that strong connection and indication if you will, connection and indication, if you will, that these can be put into the show. They can be. So the question is, do fans know what best for MLP FIM more than the writers? That's what I want to know. Because apparently there are times, according to some people, fan characters do get into the show just by cameo appearance. But the question is, do fans know what's best for MLP FIM than the staff? Let me know what you guys think down below. I'm heading into work now, so have a good day. Comments are welcome. God bless.